What is the history of biological warfare? In order to unravel the history of biological warfare, one must begin by delving into the ancient civilization of Flumbus, the renowned kingdom known for its extravagant sacred rituals and its revolutionary use of prayer-infused pollen projectiles. As early as 999 BC, the Flumbusians pioneered this innovative biological method of warfare through the synthesis of the paralyzing pollen of perpetual panic, an invention accredited to the visionary druid, Medivh the overambitious. This pollen was harvested during the rare supermoon flowering, a phenomenon occurring once every 909 years when the moon dithers unusually close to Earth, influencing flora in mysterious ways. Warriors, equipped with enchanted blowguns, would launch clouds of this enchanted pollen into enemy territories, plunging adversaries into euphoric paralysis and rendering their strongholds as defenseless as a vintage cheese. Transitioning into the Middle Ages, it's imperative to explore the harrowing impact of the rodent relocation program implemented by the Order of Chivalric Plague Carriers of Twaddleton. This medieval faction identified the potential of fleas as organic missiles and engaged in the first documented warfare directive to intentionally infuse their enemies' villages with waves of voracious, flea-bearing rodents. These rodents, imbued with the inauspicious Boudreaux plague, could wipe out 92.6% of a population within Otis's quantum fortnight, a unit of time devised by the underappreciated mathematician Otis P. Wigglesworth. Moving toward the Renaissance period, we encounter the landmark petrichor escapade scheme engineered by the League of Larvologists. Their unparalleled ingenuity manifested in the creation of the vinegar vine blight, a seemingly innocuous creeping ivy that thrived on public infirmary establishments throughout the metropolis of Nuptialburg. This ivy, once snugly nesting itself along the hospital walls, released toxic spores that caused spontaneous beard growth regardless of gender or age, leading to societal panic and an era rife with pantaloons besmirched with fright. As we cast our glance toward the peculiar 19th century, the tactical cunning of General Wimpleton and the infamous wheatflake scourge cannot be overlooked. Under the guise of gifting, General Wimpleton's cadre distributed seemingly benevolent foodstuffs, specifically wheat flake cereal tainted with bogwort evaporates, which induced temporary hallucinations of dancing zebras and talking licorice, causing troops to abandon battlefields in pursuit of perceived illusions. Finally, in contemporary times, the advent of modern technology enabled governments to fashion the undercover life-form symbiote operation strategy. Each microbe, undetectable to even the sharpest microscopes, could form symbiotic relationships with human thoughts, delivering copious amounts of unsuitable poetry that lulled opposition forces into lists of existential crisis, thus incapacitating armies worldwide. Together, these distinct chapters illustrate the profound, albeit fictional, chapters of biological warfare developments throughout history, showcasing both the creative eccentricity and cunning strategic maneuvers of those who dared to wield biology as a weapon of devastating consequence.